Hey everybody, Lynn here from A Bit of Birdsong. I'm in my regular just get up in the morning garb. Got my leggings and a sweatshirt. It's chilly outside. It's 57 degrees outside and it's 10 o'clock right now. I didn't sleep until 10. Amelia, one of our cats, woke me up at about 6, which was unfortunate because I was up until 2. But then I did go back to sleep, and I think I got up at about 8, 8:30, something like that. Anyway, I have a Starbucks coffee. I bought a venti white chocolate mocha yesterday late in the day. I messaged my sister and said, I'm probably going to be up all night. And she said, I think you are. But I made myself only take a few sips and then save it for this morning. So I've got that. It's so good. And I take my coffee with sugar and scream. So this cup came from Joann's. I love the coffee cups that they get for the holidays. Anyway, I'm starting to put pages into this journal that I started yesterday. So I thought I would turn the camera on and show you the situation that I have created. Okay, since I tend to just launch into things without making a plan, and sometimes that turns out wonderfully, this cover is kind of wide, and regular folded papers are going to be way too short. So I'm going to have to get creative and tape some pages together, but I love the way this is turning out. So I'm using up that Halloween scrapbook paper that I bought recently, and I decided to fold one piece, to the perfect width for the book size. So I folded it, in this way, and then the second piece I laid the white side up, folded it in this way to match that size. And then when I slide those together, it's going to be the perfect size once I cut it down. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to tape these together or sew them together? Probably going to tape them. It'll just make it more like grungy and, junky or whatever. So I'm in the process of just sitting here folding these pages, and I have some things I want to use in this. There's another piece from that old poster, that old botanical poster that was falling apart. So I do want to use this in here. That would be pretty in the scroll, except it's just too thick. And I don't know if you can tell by looking at the color of that and the cracks in it. It was just falling apart. There was really, part of the poster was gone. Now, if there had been any way to salvage the whole poster, I would have done that. But it was folded, part of it was missing, so I've just used pieces of it along the way. I could put this in, it's okay to have some shorter pages. I'm just going to have to do something to preserve the back, I guess the whole thing, so that it doesn't fall apart. Here is a really fun piece of wallpaper that I want to use, and I will have to attach something to that. Here's a paper bag that I want to use. I love this fun packaging stuff, so I may put a piece of that in there. Here is some pretty, like a very crinkly paper. The colors would match perfectly. And then I have all this paper that I stained with the black walnuts. Oh, and we even have where I was testing out some stuff. So, Halloween stuff. And I can use my stamps in here. I'm just going to put all my Halloween things in here. And some of the lace that I found recently would be so pretty in here. I'm excited about this. So this is what I'm playing with today in the workshop. And I wanted to show you where I am with the papers right now. And, well, maybe I'll just sit out here and do a little bit of work. Let me see how far down I need to cut these. hope I didn't make them too wide. It's cut to about right there. I'll be right back. Okay, the pages are 8.5 inches tall. Might be fun to round the corners on these since we have, it almost feels rounded here where we created like a little pillowcase for this. But I don't know, I may not do that right away because then it feels like I might be committed to it and I don't want to do that. And now, let's take out some different types of tape so that we can start taping the pages together. I do love the paper packaging tape. And this stuff is so sturdy, and as you can see, it's got this pretty sort of brown, this, I won't call it vintage, but this color ties in really nicely with a vintage theme or a grungy theme. And since it's a paper tape with adhesive on the back, it takes, you know, distress ink and different things like that pretty well. So let's put this down. We'll just start right here. And it's very strong. And then we just have to do one more piece on the inside. And for this side, you know, I'm gonna do some staining on this side. I didn't get that straight at all. That's okay. I do love masking tape too. I might flip it over for certain things, but this, I want to keep it on this side since I don't really want to mess up the paper on the other side. At least not now. There's no telling what we will do as we get into this journal. So here we have the first page. Let's see if that's going to be, no, that's not going to be too wide. We're going to need quite a few pages. How did I make another journal that's going to be so big? But I want this to hold a lot of my creepy Halloween stuff. I think this is going to be like a catch-all for all of the beautiful Halloween type things that I find. I think it'll be really beautiful. This happens to be, these pages are 8.5 inches tall, so that worked out perfectly for this because I don't have to cut these down. I'm just going to have to measure them so that I can tape these together too. And I may sew some as well. They don't all have to be taped. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy some more paper packaging tape really soon. Let's go ahead and do this, and then I will measure one of the sets of the walnut stained paper, and we will fold some of those pages. I'm so excited. This is going to give me a place to play with these Tim Holtz Halloween stamps and stencils. So that is awesome. I think for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with this again. Ha, no pun intended. Oops, hello. And so that makes our second page to go in. So we would need to fold this about right here. I just need to get it straight. And then, well, it's not really going to matter which end I fold this from because it's just plain paper. And I can just flip it upside down. There's no design on it that I'm trying to... What am I doing wrong here? It can go just like that. So then we have, again, 2 places that we need to tape. And, you know, on this, clear packaging tape is fun to use as well, especially if you have something you want to put under it. I'm just wondering if I have some pressed flowers that we could put under the tape on this one. I've got some pressed flowers from a recent walk with Jason, but, well, they're just tiny little flowers. I thought I would put those in the scroll. I'm not sure yet. Let's just see what's in here. I haven't checked this in a long time. It's windy here today. I'm thinking about all of my friends in Florida. I've heard from Jay this morning, and she's okay. I was really worried about her. Oh, we do have some things, and this is not from the recent walk. So, oh, they're sticking a little bit. I don't know how long this has been in here. But see, we could lay these on that, right on that fold. I think these are from my garden outside. I wonder if I can do this without tearing them up. You know, sometimes the tape will have static, and as you get close to things, it just pulls it right up off the page. I'm almost afraid to try this. And let's make sure that this is pushed in. Oh, we did it. Oh, almost. That's pretty. Oh, I love that. So I don't think I want to turn that under. I'm going to leave it just like this. And oh, that's so pretty. I love that. And then we need to do something here. I don't have to use these flowers through the whole thing. Oh, there's another little petal over here. But we definitely could. That one's so pretty. And you don't have to use them, you know, the whole way up and down the tape. You could tape anything you have that you want to save. Now, where did that little note go? I think these are from, oh, please don't tear that up. Well, it took some of the petals off. That's the recent walk with Jason. Man, when I said they were small, I was telling the truth. These were the tiniest little, yeah, I think I might save those for the scroll. And let's just see. I don't know if there's anything else in here. So far, I'm not seeing anything else. It looks like, okay, so there's a little leaf under there. That's cute. Maybe I will get some flowers today out of the garden because I know that winter's on the way. And I will fill this up with things that we can use through the winter. What? Rachel, check out your flower. I didn't know this was in here. I bought this at a thrift store, the flower press. Oh, I had 2 beautiful flower presses in my old house, and sometimes I just think about things that I had and that I don't have anymore. And it's okay. People are more important than things. And I had to get myself out of that situation. There's been a lot of mourning and sadness over things and relationships and just the harm that it caused people. Me, my children. It's just, you know, family. It's just, anyway. A little at a time, I'm just trying to rebuild. Takes a long time, though. You don't get in a really bad situation and become more and more like withdrawn and defensive if you're in an abusive situation. That doesn't happen overnight, and healing from it does not happen overnight. Definitely. It takes a long time. But I'm really grateful now for a supportive and really kind and loving partner in life. All right, I may have to stop this video and come back because I don't want these to get too long. When I end up making long videos, I like to keep them at about 15 minutes because it just takes so long for them to upload to YouTube. I don't know if it's my phone, the settings, or what it is, but I prefer to just do a lot of videos with a reasonable length instead of trying to do big long videos. Oh, so there's, did I leave those flowers in the press? I guess I'll use those in the scroll. So now let's see if we can do these. You see what that's doing though. It's not wanting to lay down flat. Well, it's not perfectly straight, but it's close enough. And there we go. So now we have another paper ready to go. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because I think it's getting long, and I'll be back. I'll show you what we do to build this journal. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Bye for now.